Good evening. I'm Bob Nelson from the Wyoming Liberty Group. Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, thank you for this opportunity to comment and for the orderly and civil process that we engage in tonight. We stand in support of the concept of House Bill 236 with certain reservations. We agree with the very able and pragmatic leadership of the Wyoming Department of Education on an important point. It is indeed a slippery slope for us to depend on savings, as this bill calls us to do. Those savings took years to build. If we spend them now as a first response, we have no safety net later. It is uncertain whether this period of revenue contraction will get any worse. No one knows how long it will last. New taxes are extremely unpopular around the state, as you've heard earlier tonight. We agree, too, with our Education Department leadership on another point. We must not be hasty in our response to this crisis. However, hesitation and delay are even more disastrous because of the pace of events and the limits on our financial resources. In school year 2015-16, salaries and benefits were $1.2 billion, or 84% of Wyoming's K-12 spending. If meaningful cost reductions are to be made, they must start there, painful though they will be. That brings me to a third point on which we agree with our Education Department leadership. We must try to limit the consequences of changes upon school direct instruction activities because they are the essence of education and key to our NAEP scores. Therefore, the sharpest axe must fall elsewhere. HB 236 is a good first effort, having a range of cuts estimated to be $33 million in the first year. But this amount is not large enough and not soon enough because reliable reports project our education deficit will rise at the rate of at least $360 million per year for the foreseeable future. Also, diversions of other revenues to education disguise the issue of excessive spending. We don't want to go the way of New Jersey, Puerto Rico, Illinois, New York, or California. Wyoming's Constitution requires that our K-12 education system be efficient. Now is the time to define and fulfill what that requirement means. We implore school districts and educators to offer serious, meaningful thoughts for solving our problems. As they shoot down the ideas of others, they do harm to our common cause of quality education and our children's financial future. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to.
Thank you, Bob. Any questions for Bob?